Good, whatever time of day it is you happen to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express coming to you live from the Palm Street Studios, the world famous Palm Street Studios. Adam and Phil here with you, as always, featuring Hall of Famer Steve Cook. How's it going, Cookie?
Excellent, Adam. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Nice crack. Nice crack. The crack of the beer.
Yeah, hey, I don't mind a crack.
I'm not talking about when you bent over earlier.
Okay.
Nah, boy.
So how's it going, fellas?
Great.
Good year.
That is good to hear. We are live once again.
How's it going? Great. Good.
Glad to hear it. Good for you guys.
What do you have for us over there, Cookie? You got something?
Well, I've been hearing this on the news, and, sometimes you can't really trust the local media that you hear. What's with they're trying to put away AM radio?
This is true.
Okay. Elaborate? What the fuck?
So AM radio is very, very strange in how it behaves because it's the low frequencies tend to, you know how it's affected by the sun.
Yes.
And it interferes a lot, and it's not a oh, holy shit.
You're fine. Just leave it. Just leave it. Please leave it.
Cookie.
Just please leave it. Please leave it.
It's fine. It's all good.
It's just a sheet on a plastic table.
Yeah. I'll
toss that son bitch in the washing machine right after we're done with this.
It's pretty wrinkled anyways. Not like a grommet, but pretty wrinkled. So AM is also very expensive. So the receivers are more expensive than FM. The transmitters are way more expensive than FM. And if you notice, like quite a while ago, car radios and stuff started not coming with AM on them anymore. Radios that you buy,
I did.
Don't have AM on them anymore because it's not the most reliable. It was the first one, the first modulation that came out.
Yes,
but it was not overly reliable. So you're putting way too much effort into trying to clean that up.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, I just spilled my beer like
they
a
do. They're
dipshit.
watching.
Oh, great. Forgot.
So yeah, AM, not to mention, I'm sure that our government has a million uses for it because the AM band can travel a long ways. So they want to recover those frequencies back. That it's kind of funny because frequencies that travel a long ways are not finite. So AM can still transmit a lot of information over the bandwidth a long way, where FM really can't. That's why FM's limited, is it can transmit more information because the higher you go in frequency, the more information you can put on that signal. The lower you go in frequency, the less you can put on the signal, which is why AM has less audio quality to it. So they want that band back essentially. And
what are they going to do with it?
Who knows? They'll probably sell it. I mean, to be honest, they'll probably sell it to companies for, whatever. I don't know what it would be good for because, like I say, it does not hold a lot of data that you can put on it, so it's not exceptionally useful that way. But yeah, they're looking to get rid of that. And honestly, your FM is not going to be far either.
It's all going to satellite? Is that what you're telling me?
Satellite
digital,
or internet.
Digital or internet, just like television has done with their signals. Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to invest a lot of money right now into radios.
So,
I'm computer illiterate. So how the fuck is this going to work for me?
Well, you'd be able to just pull it up on your phone.
I mean, they'll have an app that'll be
I
like
use that for texting,
right.
and I fucked that up too.
I don't think it's going to happen super fast, or they'll have, like with TVs, you had to get a digital tuner for your TV.
Yeah.
So they'll do the same thing because that hasn't went bad. But I'll be honest with you, if you look for the first time a couple of years ago, for the first time ever in history, traditional broadcast, what they call it, terrestrial broadcasting, dropped well below streaming as far as how people get their media. Well below. Like it went from being pretty even for a couple of years to just boom, like 70-30. So what you're going to see is that number keeps dropping. A transmitter for a radio station is unbelievably expensive. I mean, some of these bigger stations, it's in the 7 figures to put a transmitter in. They're not going to keep replacing those if they don't have the people listening to it. Yeah.
Whoa.
So not to mention the real estate that they take up. So literally, we have the ability, we can broadcast to literally every person that has internet in the entire world with what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Every person in the world. If we were doing this with a tower and broadcasting a signal out, we'd have a few hundred people we could reach, and this room wouldn't have room for us. It'd be full of equipment to do it. We're literally doing it with a laptop and an internet connection and nothing else. So the fact that you can do that and reach that many more people, it's kind of pointless to keep going with the current state of pushing radio out there. It's a dying medium.
I suppose.
Eventually,
I understand.
Eventually, you'll have just the option for satellite or streaming in your car.
Yeah, right.
So my car has satellite in it, and I used to
Can you go hack mine to get it back?
Hack your satellite?
I'm just joking. Yeah, we got it free for 3 months.
Yeah, there is a trick to that.
Well, Mr. Filkins.
There is a trick to that.
Okay. We'll talk off the air.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I was going to tell you off air. So remind me next time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I know.
Junior's got a story for us too.
Allegedly.
I've been waiting. Yeah, if he shows up.
He's not going to show up.
No.
We might have to call him, but
I'm gonna check with him.
You're gonna check with him, right? Meow.
Yeah.
It's not so funny, meow, is it?
No. So one thing real quick, not a big deal. That the wings eating, that was real cool.
Right.
And 4 people ate the wings. And one thing I noticed about all 4, those fuckers are salty.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Well,
I'm suspecting the batter.
Well, the batter and the sauces. The sauces are all salty.
Yeah, loaded up with salt. Yeah.
My tongue was not at all salty or burning from the actual sauce. It was burning from the salt. Like it was just, how if you have something super salty, you get that.
Their breading just has to have so much salt in it.
And I believe the combination of those and the sauce is just a lot. Salt will increase heat, and obviously they probably MSG the hell out of that stuff, and which is
there's
salt.
probably so much MSG in that shit.
Yeah. Otherwise, how else do you get that much flavor out of a small chunk of chicken breast?
Exactly.
Small chunk of chicken breast.
Do you remember the days when you could go to Hooters and get 25-cent wings and it was the full wing?
Yes.
I have to say, I've never been to Hooters.
Those were the best days of my life.
Hooters was actually worth eating at for more than seeing.
Fucking loved Hooters, dude.
They were their chicken sandwich,
their wings
was phenomenal. Oh, and their wings are so good.
That 3 Mile Island sauce or just the hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a way that we can pull off a boneless thigh.
Probably.
I'll get together, we have them and just have them and do something like that. But
with boneless thighs.
I'm in.
well, yeah, or regular chicken. We could manipulate it.
We
and have
could
a little chicken.
spatchcock one.
Yeah,
Spatchcock.
like this. We had the smash burgers
So you know
at
what-
one time.
What I don't
That's
mind.
another thing I want with the Wagyu.
The first time that somebody told me they spatchcocks a chicken, I was like, "You sick fucker! What are you doing that for?"
You shouldn't have done that. He did the chicken. So
240 nuggets per chicken.
my favorite thing to do used to be grilling wings, marinate them, then grill them, and make buffalo wings out of grilled wings.
Correct.
But I've learned a new way to smoke them and then toss them in buffalo sauce.
Yeah,
I have a wood pellet smoker.
Beautiful.
I do.
That's the easiest way to do it. Just simple.
I've
It's
got,
so
I've
simple.
got the smoker grill combo.
Yeah, you got the big shit. Yeah.
Well, no, I got the pellet smoker grill combo. Then I got that big ass one that I got from you, and I got 2 kettle grills,
Yeah.
and then I got my flat tops, and yeah, I've got
Adam's
I've
got
a
it
problem.
pimped out.
I've got a problem,
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
dude. I did.
If they're all smoking, it sounds like a problem. They finish it. Challenge.
So I made breakfast on the flat top the other day. Probably my new favorite thing to do.
Oh,
So good, so good.
the same one you used for the smash, or Mary made the smashers on?
I made the smash burgers. Well, I think we tag
I
team.
thought Mary did.
We tag teamed them.
Okay.
I started out, but I got tired.
Yeah.
She took over. Yep. I petered out.
But you had the same grill, huh?
Yeah. Yep. I
Blackstone?
just re-seasoned it. No, mine's an off-brand, but it's cast iron.
you don't have
Yeah.
to buy
You
a
know.
Blackstone.
I
No.
know it.
Although Blackstone, if you're listening,
Yes.
Hit us up.
Yep.
We would cook the shit out of some stuff on your Blackstone.
we're
No.
fat. We like food. We're gonna push the shit out of your product.
Literally, I was able to get a 28-inch flat top for what I could buy a 17-inch Blackstone for. So I'm like, I'll take those 11 inches every time.
Yeah.
You know what Blackstone's problem is? They sell them at Walmart.
Oh, yeah?
If you want to,
we have a caller
if you
here.
want to maintain that you're a premium product. All right, go
Hey,
ahead.
I'm not linked up.
Oh, fuck.
Go ahead, caller.
I had to dump him.
Go ahead, caller.
The more you know.
So, are you connected now?
No, I sent him a link to actually be able to jump in.
Is the caller going to call back now? Y'all call back now, you hear?
Oh, damn it. He had the link for the last episode. I got to send him a new one. Hey,
Oh, shit. What else, Cookie? You got any other notes over there?
Well, there was someone saw a dog on Wildcat Road,
Okay.
and I posted it, and Dave Frederick said, maybe Paul's looking for a dog. And I said, Paul's looking for a kid. And I gave him the podcast number.
Meow.
So I don't know if you'll be getting calls for a kitten or not.
Maybe. Looking for a kitty.
I'm sending this to Junior right now.
I think Dave listens.
I think so too.
He's
I
pretty
hope so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like
It
Dave.
seems real cool.
I'll do a game with him anytime. I've done, I think, one or two.
Yeah, he was damn good on the radio.
Yeah.
Like that sports line. It's so gay now.
Ha!
It is.
Gay! Oh, I don't have that drop.
You know, I remember you on there and Dave
We got to get you hooked back up with drops.
and
They're all on that SD card.
you know, JB. I mean, that was good football.
Jay
stuff.
Bizzle.
Yeah. Mr. Better than everybody.
I don't feel that way, but. Oh, shit. There we go. Just 15-second delay on the drops.
Yeah.
I dig it.
That's an old one.
That's one of the originals. That's an OG drop right there.
So I wonder how much ass he's slamming.
I don't know. Apparently, he's got a lady friend from everything I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There was a
he's
picture
shacked up.
on the Facebook. Adam's busy over there, but it's okay.
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring.
He's trying to bring Junior in, which means Junior is not busy bartending, allegedly, instead of being here at the Palm Street studio.
Okay, that bar is closing early as many. Here's another thing. Why is every bar closing at midnight anymore?
Or earlier, or just not. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it some type of
I have some theories.
liability insurance deal?
No,
earlier?
it's a government conspiracy.
Something's fishy here about all that.
I fucking hate
Just
it, man.
because
I hate
COVID
it.
fucking hit, no one wants to stay out till 2.
Well, everybody says we can't find people to work.
Can't people to work or people to be in there. It's like,
All right.
what the fuck? Everybody just quit going out because of COVID?
It's part of.
One, I think it's gotten too damn expensive. You know,
That's also valid.
Okay, but the grocery store is expensive as well.
But
I
you
mean,
have to have that. Going
Correct.
to the bar is not a necessity. I can go.
Okay, yeah, you.
I can
Okay.
go buy a 20 pack for what 2 beers will cost me in a lot of the bars.
Right.
And you know, I mean that's unfortunate that it's gotten to that, but
Yeah.
not to mention the fact if I'm just at somebody's house or at home and I leave there, I'm not going to be hounded by, you know,
Mhm.
whatever cop decides to sit outside that bar and watch it. So I think that there's a lot to that part of it, that it's gotten expensive on the cost side. I mean, some of the places around here, a 16-ounce beer is like $6-7,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. I mean, I can buy a 6-pack.
I
that.
agree. I agree.
You know,
100%.
so
You can get a 12-pack of Miller High Life, the Champagne of beers, for $7.99 down at Brown's.
yeah,
Have you ever had Miller High Life?
I love Miller High Life.
They're not
Yes.
too bad.
I've had a ton of Miller High Life.
They're 5%ers too.
They're good. They're a high caloric beer, though. That, like, if you look at it, like, I think they're like 135 or 140 calories per beer.
Oh,
They're- But yeah, they're still good though. I mean, but for $7.99, it's less than $10 out the door, folks, when you add tax and deposit.
Phil,
That's fucking crazy.
that's high school kid beer.
I guess. I don't mind being thrifty.
Keg of Miller.
So I have an announcement to make.
Uh-oh. Here we go, folks.
We are going to get a kegerator for up here.
Oh, I love it.
I'm done toiling and foiling and fiddle fucking around. We're gonna get a kegerator.
Biggest problem is getting that motherfucker up here.
Oh, I got resources. We got. I'll pay Adam's kid $20 to lug a keg up the stairs.
Okay.
You think he'd do it for $20? He can do it
Probably.
physically. Yeah.
yeah.
And I'll help, but I'll be like, hey, $20, help me get this keg upstairs.
Can't we just put some kind of a winch to the ceiling and then take it over to the rail?
We could probably build something, yes, using pulleys and levers, but
Pulleys and levers.
yes,
Spoken like a true engineer.
we have an engineer, but I'd rather pay his kid $20 and watch him lug it up the stairs.
Yes.
Plus, then he's got $20 to go out and spend on, I hope, more beer.
Maybe
Well,
Glenn,
yeah.
maybe Glenn will help him.
right?
Glenn will come out of the crawl space.
And we can
help
let him know, dude, you can go get 2 12-packs of Miller High Life bottles for that $20 and still have like $1 left over to do with your whatever you choose.
This is true.
Yeah. And you can get a 2-4 of Miller High Life.
Okay. I missed my window with Junior. For some reason, the link I sent him was not working. The more you know. Unfortunate, because he's got a story to tell us.
Bring some weed. I got a story to tell.
Sounds like you're ruining him.
That
is that bar.
Ruining everybody.
We're trying.
Trying desperately.
Ruining.
We're the ruiners.
We're worse than riffraff.
Dude, we stopped at a fucking garage sale on Friday over by just outside of Gagetown, I believe. They had a pair of Bedizers out there, and I should have bought them for denutting cattle or sheep or livestock. I should have bought those for display up here. I'm kicking myself in the ass now.
What were they now?
They're called Bedizers for clamping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Kelsey was supposed to denut you, so
right.
it might not be good.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have those hanging out here in the studio.
You know, by all means, there is no doubt in my mind she could do it.
Oh, yeah.
She could cut
probably.
it's the same fucking thing, dude. She could just do them and laser them fuckers off. And
you're not going to Bedizer me, though, because
away.
that's actually literally smashing the vas deferens. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That would hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh, it would.
And the only reason I know is because I've seen fucking 300-pound cattle go when it happens. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
This lady even had like horn for dehorning the diggers. Have you ever seen those?
Yes.
They're just like 2 blades on sticks, and you go and you dig the horns out. Yeah, because they won't grow back. And all you non-country folk out there, both male and female cattle have horns. Not just a lot of people think just bulls have horns.
And by the way, folks out there,
That's not what we want.
That was a feedback
deer
loop.
do not have horns.
They are antlers because they shed
antlers. Correct, Phil.
Antlers are shed
Thank
every season, whereas horns are permanent.
Yes. Did he have horns? A fucking trumpet, you dumb fuck. How about the people when you go hunting? Did you catch anything? Oh, man. Instant piss off. I caught a couple suckers. This is not
the brass section. Yes.
Anyways, I don't want to get on the radio.
What other pet peeves? Motor instead of engine when it's powered by gasoline or other fuels.
Yes. And then we look at Crawlsville motor parts,
right?
And Bricker motor sales,
right?
I just wanted to see if this was
okay.
Well, something's working.
It is working. I hate to troubleshoot live here, but yeah, it is working. I can bring myself in.
You're the only one that caught that, I think, on the motor. And
right.
I tried to throw it at you, fucked up, but you smelled it.
Right.
You always do. How about the Beastie Boys?
I
How about JTK?
Love the Beastie
Boys. Going to the locker and smash your glasses.
Right.
I think everyone's like,
it's the new style.
Yeah.
4 and 3 and 2 and 1.
When I'm on the mic, the suckers run.
I used to listen religiously to the Beastie Boys and still do listen to them quite frequently. And I celebrate their whole catalog. I believe I just talked about the perfect lineup of Beastie Boys songs on my way to work. Probably about 10 episodes ago, maybe, right? Give or take. Paul Revere was in there, of course.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Eggman, I love that song too. Car Thief, I love that one too. Oh, those are all so fucking good.
They're what year was Licensed to Ill?
Was it 85 or 86?
I thought it was this 87 or 88, but
yeah, this is like their 35th anniversary or something of it. Now I'm gonna have to look it up because they just made a big deal about it.
I'm gonna guess 1984, and it's 30 years.
Very well could be.
Because if 84 was like the pinnacle of everything, if you look at it, the Tigers.
84 was the Fat Boys, wasn't it?
The Tigers had won the World Series in 84.
Oh yeah.
Ghostbusters came out in 1984.
November 15th of 86.
86. Then I'll be damned.
Okay.
I did say
that's
85
what,
or 86 initially.
30. Yeah, you did. 38 years. Does that make it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
38 years. Hell, I'm not even that old.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
What the hell, Beastie Boys? We had a fucking pact.
I remember when 30 was old.
Yeah, I do too.
Ain't that a son of a bitch when you hear that?
Yeah, I remember when all the Beastie
I'm on the
Boys
backside of 30. About
Ugh.
50.
I remember when all the Beastie Boys were alive.
Yeah.
Not currently the case.
No.
Not currently the
MCA
case.
cash in?
What's that?
MCA. Didn't he pass?
I think it was.
Hey. Let go. Tilt your head back and finish the cup.
Right?
I don't think that is going to ding us on the whole copyright thing.
Well, I tried to only put a few seconds in there.
Oh.
I didn't get too much in there, did I?
No, I don't think so.
I was singing. It wasn't them.
You can sing it as much as you want.
Yeah.
They can be like, what a terrible version of Brass Monkey, that funky monkey.
We'll play the karaoke version.
Yes, yeah, play that. Have you ever drank Brass Monkey?
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, it's terrible.
I haven't had any.
Dark rum is. There's a reason people don't drink dark rum on the regular. It's fucking.
Haas got on a big Brass Monkey kick for a while.
This is gonna ding us too, though.
It's not the official video.
Oh, Haas got on a Brass Monkey kick.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a karaoke version with no.
Sounds like they're singing it to me.
Yep.
Sounded like them Beastie Boys to me.
Oh, now there's no lyrics.
This is all right then. Yeah.
We'll just play the music back.
Oh, yeah.
Credit to the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, this is straight.
But then they kick in because
everybody
these-
needs help.
karaoke people don't know
People just need to hear it.
how that shit works.
Right.
So that's okay, though. It's all right.
It's all right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, 38 years. Who would have thought? I never thought we'd live to see it.
Really? I didn't either.
Let's try this one.
Mike G!
I knew there wouldn't be a ton to this. The karaoke version of Paul Revere. It's literally just them rapping over this. Like,
Yep.
they make the entire thing because this is literally the background track. This is awesome. Can I make up a song about the podcast to this?
Yes, please do.
Sold.
No tappy tappy.
No tappy.
That really comes through a lot.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to make up a song to the Paul Revere karaoke right there about the podcast,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
which is the shoop 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 doo.
So interesting tidbit here. I made a little short. You sent me a video
Yes.
of of Dusty
Rhodes back in 1989. Yeah.
I saw it.
And I made a little video out of it. And believe it or not, that like 10-second clip that I made has had like almost 2,000 hours of watch time.
Dusty Rhodes was the American dream.
He is. Still is.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Still
the legend.
is. Still is.
I mean,
the whole clip is gold, but
Them were in our heydays, man.
right?
Saturdays. You
That was so beautiful.
didn't
Yeah.
have no worries, no nothing, man.
You ain't got
dude.
shit to do.
Just shit, man. Them
You're
were the
gonna-
days, man.
You're gonna watch wrestling,
Yeah, fuck yeah. Little
It-
Rascals,
it's all-
if you got up early, they were on Saturdays. Now you don't see that.
right? You ain't see any
Yeah.
of that shit.
I miss the Dukes of Hazzard.
Let's see what them Duke boys are about to do next.
right.
Wait, I wanted this one, I think. Just the good old boys.
Boys, never meaning no harm.
I love the fact that
Beats
we
all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born.
we're
So-
terrible.
We are. I love the fact that Waylon Jennings like narrated the whole thing too.
Yeah.
Well, them Duke boys have found themselves in a pinch again.
Yeah, he did. Yes, they did. And he guest they had, you know, it was cool. They had guest appearances on there too.
They did.
Oh my. James Best.
And the dude that played
Roscoe.
so apparently too
Don't forget about Flash.
right Flash. The dude that played Boss Hogg was apparently it was tough for him to play that character because apparently not apparently it was in real life he's like one of the nicest dudes you'd ever meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a stretch for him to play that character of being like pissy and rude and just a terrible person.
Yeah. Sobel's the last name.
Yeah.
So I did meet Tom Wopat.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know. I was in high school when I met him, but he was extremely nice. It wasn't like it was just running across the guy, more or less. And somebody I was with knew immediately recognized him because I didn't even see him. And so we made our way across and talked to him for a few minutes. But he was nice as hell, very gracious, you know, kind of almost seemed shocked that we recognized him. But I mean, he hasn't changed at all. He looks pretty much exactly the same as he did.
Right.
So
Then you got Bo, John Schneider, which he was a singer and everything and
yeah.
movie star. And
It was big back in the day.
And
you know-
Denver Pyle, little Uncle Jesse.
Oh yeah, Uncle Jesse,
Let us not forget.
Catherine Bach.
Let us not forget about Catherine Bach, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, those shorts live on.
Dude.
Dude.
At our age, we were what?
Well, there's
10
a reason
when
they're
that come out
called
in '84.
there's a reason it's called
And
Daisy
we knew
Dukes
what that looked like. Yeah, Daisy Dukes. Yeah.
because they're named literally after her.
You ever seen Wonder Woman?
No.
My grandpa always watched Wonder Woman, and my grandma said, "Grandpa's watching his girlfriend." He always watched Wonder Woman, and if you look, she's pretty snazzy too, though. But Three's Company, there was some smokers there too.
Hell yeah.
All of us walking around with our $2 hard-ons.
Oh, this is supposed to have a good way of getting cold in it.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty recognizable voice when you hear him come on there.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love Waylon Jennings. My vinyl collection downstairs. If you look at the top, The Waylon Jennings records are on the top.
Yeah, I'm all Waylon, and I like all the
Well,
Willie
this
and
doesn't have
Johnny.
quotes.
Waylon.
I fucking love Waylon.
I was a
Jennings.
dam builder.
Right. That's the Highwaymen, right?
Yeah.
So I've always been crazy. He's probably one of my favorite Waylon Jennings songs. Though.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a damn good song.
Angry or
Yeah.
ornery and mean.
Yes.
So, quick trivia question for you: how many appearances did Waylon Jennings have on the Dukes of Hazzard? Like actual acting appearances?
17.
I honestly
I'm going to say
only
one.
remember one.
One.
I'm going to say one.
He had
Yeah.
one. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a panda.
That's not that easy.
Hey,
Cookie.
get some stuffed animals and just pass them out to people.
I'm actually playing this off of YouTube Direct, but
Yeah.
it sounds like it's playing in the room here. Thank you. Do we have an autograph, please, Mr. Jennings? Big handwritten sign. Of course, he's driving his own tour semi.
Yeah, yeah. Loretta Lynn was on there too.
Oh, it was such a big show back in the day.
I think they kidnapped her and they had a bunch of flyers,
Right.
you know, like Hansel and Gretel. You know, they kept passing them out as they were on a tour bus and they got hijacked. So someone was in the bathroom passing them. You know, Hansel and Gretel, they threw the bread
Right.
in the, you know, they found them and shit, left a trail. I didn't know if you guys, I figured you were in that age where you remember Hansel and Gretel.
They almost got thrown in an oven.
I know.
Right.
She was a bitch.
Is that where Hitler got it from?
I'm wondering. He must have
Probably.
been a fan.
Hitler bad, podcast good.
Correct.
Yes.
He probably thought I'm gonna succeed where that witch failed.
If you guys ever remember Peter Wolf, that
yeah.
was a long time ago.
Right.
Walking in the woods with the gun, with the looked like a fucking trumpet, the barrel.
Right. God damn.
Them are the
That-
good old days, you know.
That bass line, not all that
I've been in
complicated.
trouble with his lyrics are kind of tricky every once in a while.
Yeah.
This one's good. I can almost karaoke this one. I get him, but the law never
It's
will.
kind of funny you mention that because the first comment is, "This is by far the easiest karaoke song."
Okay, you turkeys. How about the Gambler?
Yeah, it's a good one too.
If you're going to play in Texas,
You got to have a fiddle in the band.
yeah.
I prefer to do William Shatner spoken word stuff.
Oh,
You and me going fishing in the dark.
yep.
Have you ever heard any of that, Cookie?
We should listen to some. So William Shatner tried to break into women's lingerie, but apparently Shatner panties did not go over very well. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I know.
Nobody appreciated it. Thank you.
So-
Shatner panties.
Shatner panties.
This is William Shatner doing
Shatner
Rocket Man,
panties.
quote unquote, sings Rocket Man.
This is going to be awesome. You're not going to get a copyright infringement ding on this.
No, hell no. This is a restored audio version.
Restored, remastered for your pleasure.
These are great though, because he sat there smoking a cigarette just in a dark room with a light on him and recorded a bunch of things like this. So this is Rocket Man.
About your luck.
Oh boy. I mean, that's actually pretty truly awful. I don't know what made him think that this was a good idea to do. Somebody's like, dude, you need to just sit, smoke, and talk the song.
Yeah. It sounds like instruments, not the piano.
Oh, now it's like a double exposure thing. He's sitting on the left of the screen smoking, and he's standing there speaking this on the right. Oh boy. Oh, these are bad. He did a whole series of these. Unfortunately.
It's gonna be a long time.
He did too many of these actually.
Too much William Shatner.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that you can have such a thing, but
I'm gonna pause that weird spots and then pick what items I want to highlight.
do you have the computer muted?
I don't.
Huh.
Is it not coming
they,
through?
They couldn't hear what we were playing.
Huh. It is not muted.
Well, that is strange.
Did that channel thing change or that you were dealing with earlier when you were walking through?
I hope not.
Remember earlier you said it would change channels?
Yeah, no, it didn't do that.
Huh.
Didn't do that.
Well, then maybe we should replace we can hear it. So,
Have a damn.
Yeah, it should have went through. But
well, if it came through our ears, it's recorded on the podcast, but I don't know about the Facebook Live.
There might be a setting on this I have to change.
The setting to change. Oof.
Did you taste that one, did you?
I did. Tasted like cookie sausage.
Mm-hmm. You gotta enjoy the burps, man.
Right.
Second time around.
Cookie brought us up some of his summer sausage. So we sampled Cookie's summer sausage, and it was wonderful. As well as Cheats and Cheeses.
Yes.
Thanks to Sharon for getting it ready.
It was a delightful platter. As a matter of fact, I'm lovingly staring at it right now, wanting more, but we're in the middle of this podcast.
I wanted to make chili, but the fucking temperature outside kind of just...
The temperature outside does not scream chilly. It screams, it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, and Sharon's like, today? So...
Of all days you want to make chili, you summon a bitch.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of good days for chili. I mean, every day is a good day for chili. But I think I would just get the Hormel on some of these last days that we've had. You could just set the can outside, it would heat up.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Literally, you could set it outside, then open it, and you're like, holy shit, chili's hot.
Some people hate that Hormel. I actually don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I get the no beans. It's like my favorite thing
I gotta
on a
have the
brat.
beans at them.
It's my favorite thing on a hot dog or a brat.
But
you gotta have the beans.
Not if you're putting it on a hot dog or a brat, though.
You gotta have the beans for the bed.
Beans
So you
for
can
the bed.
bust them in the night.
I do not need assistance with that portion.
Oh, okay.
I'm plenty farty enough.
I'm not.
You don't need to fart. You really don't. Cookie, if you never farted again, I would say it would reverse global warming. I'm
I've
just
been
saying.
known all my life to have terrible. When I worked at Napa, they used to open the door and put their hand out with a lighter.
Yeah. Would it shoot flames out the door?
I caught one time and I heard the boss coming. So I took off running.
Yeah.
I went and hid behind the rotors. And he walked out. What the?
I love that you hid behind the rotors.
Well, I had to go hide behind
If you're
the
looking
rack.
for a rotor or a windshield
Well, I
wiper
smelled it
motor,
and I'm like, wow, this ain't even right. But anyways, folks,
poor Tiffany at Thumbs Up. I think she's still reliving that nightmare.
hey, she's still working there. I've been up there a couple times. She's cool.
Does she like recoil when you come in the door?
No, she's actually really cool.
Instantly triggers her PTSD.
Well, she's probably afraid that you could let loose again at any point.
I gotta be nice to him, or else he's gonna
I don't want to.
unleash the fury, Mitch.
I didn't want anybody to get that. I that one, woo.
I bet you when you order and you're like, "What's the special?" She's like, "Vanilla pudding."
Yeah, not cheesecake.
Vanilla pudding and a side of crackers.
No salt.
Actually, I'll tell you what.
God damn it.
For a chick, she's really. She don't even say anything about it, like it didn't even happen.
Well, it's probably been a lot of therapy to forget that.
Well, yeah, that's possible.
Or, I mean,
After you guys went off, I was wondering if the next table was gonna catch. I'm like,
dude,
Everybody caught it.
yes, there was. I burned my clothes when I got home. I wouldn't wear them in the house. I took them off on the porch and I set them on fire.
oh man.
That was bad.
I did the same thing, and I got in trouble because my neighbors thought I was cooking meth, so they turned me in.
You really wanna tear it up? Eat some rare, like venison that's just barely heated. You know, it's just bleeding. Eat that and then see what you get.
So,
You will rip some. They will fucking turtle your guts, your own.
so you know
But they're the best.
the
Gotta sit there and savor them.
You like to wallow in your own filth.
No.
in wrestling, guys used to bring along those kipper snacks. You know, the kippered fish.
Oh.
And yeah, that was the bus rides home. You know, they'd bring them and they wanted you had to weigh in and stuff that morning, and a lot of those guys didn't eat for like 2-3 days. So they would bring that to get that and sugar for a quick boost of protein, and you know, fish is pretty easy to absorb, so they bring that because it didn't have to be refrigerated or nothing, and they eat a couple cans of that and then have a bunch of sugar with it. Well, when you haven't eaten for 2 or 3 days and you pump that into your system, and then you're very active for the whole day, the ride home, not pleasant with those guys ever. Ever. And you're not, you know, it's winter. You're not rolling the windows down, but we did anyways.
Yeah.
Bus driver would be like, roll the damn windows up. We'd be like, no, not going to happen. Some people are dying back here. And then,
My favorite thing to do in the dead of summer, I don't do it anymore because I respect a lot of people I ride in a vehicle with, but back when I didn't, cut just the most terrible fart you ever could. Put all the windows up. Hold your fingers on all the windows so they can't put them down and turn the heat on high.
yeah,
Okay.
that is
done
pretty
it.
awful.
I've done it
I mean,
when I was younger.
I killed a man for less, I think.
We used to go up and bait deer on every Sunday morning.
Were
We'd
you a
go up.
masturbator?
Back then? Oh yeah. Full time back then.
Yeah.
The shit worked. Or worked. But anyways, we'd go up there and beat the deer every Sunday, and on the way home I'd always cut one, and there were 6 of us in the pickup. What an ignorant motherfucker I was. You know, if I'd have been one of them older guys, I would have beat the fuck out of me. Just cutting loose, and you know me.
They were very patient. You're lucky they were patient.
Dude,
with
let
you.
me tell you a story. There was a guy from Peck that I went to Career Center with. And he had my distant cousin for a teacher. And she, you know, they got talking about Crawls Lex, and my name was brought up. And she said, or he said, man, that guy can fart. I shit you not. That was back in 1990. I've been known for terrible gas. Sorry.
Right.
Well, I've
You guys have
experienced it.
witnessed it.
Yes. So I'm going to do something different here because I want to test this out and had a request more or less for this. So I'm going to see if I can do this.
A request, more or less.
Well, it was mentioned to play this. It's interesting. So I'm going to try and bring this up and see if I can do it.
You can't say shit on the radio.
You can't say bullshit on Eddie's.
Okay, we're gonna play this.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. He's following you, about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you.
Shia LaBeouf.
You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere!
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows. Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf. Living in the woods. Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport. Shia LaBeouf. Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Now it's dark, and you seem to have lost him. But you're hopelessly lost yourself. Stranded with a murderer. You creep silently through the underbrush.
Weird.
Aha! In the distance, a small cottage with a light on. Hope. You move stealthily toward it, but your leg! Ah! It's caught in a bear trap!
Gnawing off your leg. Living to the cottage. Now you're on the doorstep. Sitting inside. Shia LaBeouf. Sharpening an axe. Shia LaBeouf. But he doesn't hear you enter. Shia LaBeouf. You're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf. Fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf. Wrestling a knife for Shia LaBeouf. Stab it in his kidney. Safe at last from Shia LaBeouf.
You limp into the dark woods, blood oozing
Interesting
from your
stuff.
stump leg. You've beaten Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shy surprise, there's a gun to your head and death in his eyes, but you can do jujitsu. Body slam superstar Shia LaBeouf. Legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf.
About Shia LaBeouf.
Tuesday night for Shia LaBeouf.
And a very elaborate story.
Shia LaBeouf. While the blood is raining fast from
You know,
your
I mean, as people can see by the video when they're watching,
Harry's in the night. You better to the right. You catch him in the neck. You're chopping off his head now. Just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath.
Oh
You're
boy.
finally safe from
The internet has a lot of weird things.
And the internet is undefeated.
Yes.
Shia LaBeouf did have quite a stint there of weirdness. Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. He, after Transformers, I don't know. Well, it was really about the time that he did Indiana Jones. And remember, he was going to become like, they were going to start everything over again with him as
Right.
Mutt, Indiana Jones's kid. And then he went absolutely crazy, batshit crazy. And they're like, I think we're good. I think we'll just keep Harrison Ford.
I think we should behead Shia LaBeouf.
Yes. Yes, for sure. I think that is appropriate. An appropriate response.
Yeah.
Fight or flight, I guess. You do not want to fight Shia LaBeouf.
No. Running for your life, Shia LaBeouf.
You are
Is it-
now safe from Shia LaBeouf.
Is it LaBeouf or LeBeau? I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I've never heard him say it. He needs to speak more in the third person to answer this
I
question.
don't know.
I think.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's all right. It happens. Well, we're at about 55.
No.
Already.
Yes, it went by fast. No matter where I hit this thing, same tone. That's amazing. That is Japanese precision.
Correct. Honda.
Is a pretty common problem, and despite those immortal words from Shia LaBeouf constantly ringing in our heads,
Just do it!
a lot of us continually
Person who made it starred in Transformers, referring to Shia LaBeouf.
Who? Do you think so?
Yes.
Because you love.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were on the set of Bobby and Shia LaBeouf, who was, relative unknown at that.
Donald Trump, and in direct response to this event, actor Shia LaBeouf launched a project known as
LaBeouf.
He Will Not Divide Us, an uninterrupted
So
live.
I just typed in how to pronounce Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf to play him.
No, we do have a Shia LaBeouf reference in the show, though.
Oh, I see.
That was it. How to pronounce Shia LaBeouf.
That settles it.
Shia LaBeouf.
We'll give it the official ding.
Shia LaBeouf.
The official.
Running for your life, Shia LaBeouf.
What were you talking about just before this? It's not. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Nah, Japanese engineering, I guess.
Oh yeah, the fact that I can hit this anywhere.
Do you want to know the fucking crazy part about that gong right there? That gong was literally purchased in Japan. I kid you not, when I was there. However, the writing on the front of it is Mandarin. It's not even Japanese. I fucking kid you not.
Just for the record, folks.
Yeah.
Phil is big in Japan.
I am big in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
Absolutely.
they're all short.
Well, yeah, but correct.
Would love to go back. But yeah,
and
I
skinny.
did. So my cultural misappropriational ass decided to purchase a gong in Japan while I'm there because I wanted one. Well, I have multiple. My favorite's actually. Hopefully, I get it back someday. I purchased that in Japan, and I got it back home, and it was on my desk at Boeing when I worked there. And of course, we have lots of Asian people that work there. Somebody walked up who was Chinese and said, "Dude, where'd you get that?" I'm like, "In Japan." He's like, "Really?" He said, "Because that's all Mandarin on it written." Yeah. And I forget what the translation was, but yeah.
Well, probably the original stuff's melted.
Something.
Truman melted everything.
But I just wanted to let you know that when I had that on my desk at work, of course, they severely got annoyed because once in a while I just wrapped that thing off as loud as I could. And you're in the middle of engineering offices. I was a menace to that place. I can tell you why I no longer work there.
You were young.
I was a menace to every place, though.
There's truth to that.
Seems like you're happy now.
Ish, yeah. No, I'm happy now.
I would be happy.
I'm slightly annoyed right now, but I'm happy. I'm annoyed with a few things in life, but I'm happy overall, absolutely.
Well, I mean, a lot of that just boils down to being a little bitch.
Stop being a little bitch. Shia LaBeouf. All right, let's get out of this one.
All right, that sounds.
Play the outro music. Let's get the fuck out.
Let's see. Outro music. Get the.
It's the same as the intro music.
Get the fuck out.
He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Thank you for listening to the P&A Podcast Express. Please share us on all the socials. We need it. Please. Cookie, the Hall of Famer. Thanks for joining us. We love you, buddy. Featuring
Thank you, guys.
Steve Cookie Cook, the Hall of Famer.
Thank you very much. Love you guys, too.
This Wednesday episode's
Thank you for
been
being
brought
here,
to you
Cookie.
by Mandarin Written Gongs. Go gong, gong, gong your dong.
Oh,
I
big,
like that.
big gongs. Oh, let me start that.
Big gongs. Do-do-do-do-do. Big gongs.
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Yeah.
All right.
That's like Adam in Poland
Right.
when the guy tells him, when are you going to start speaking real English?
That's right. So obviously when you when you choose your gong, no matter what size, make good choices.
Yes, you should. One more, but